What kind of goals and visions do you see for the future of Shannon Brewing Company at this point?
That's easy. We want to rule the craft beer universe.
Oh, I like that. That's a heck of a deal. The craft beer god of the... Welcome to the Craft Beer Voyager show. I'm your host, Michael Thacker. Today we're here at Shannon Brewing Company, located in a small town of Keller, Texas, just outside Fort Worth. Today, owner and founder Shannon Carter will be guiding us through their unique brewing process where they specialize in Irish and English style brews, as well as barrel-aged beers, sour ales, and other delicious styles and flavors. Let's voyage inside and see what's happening. Hey, Shannon.
Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you as well.
Welcome back.
Thanks for having me, and look for you to show us around.
Let's do it.
All right.
Come on back. Right now they're transferring the chocolate stout from the boil kettle through the heat exchanger and into fermentation vessel 3 there. Another part of it will go through the centrifuge and into the bright tank here, and it'll get packaged in cans and kegs.
Perfect.
Come on over here, let me show you where it all starts. This is our brew house. It's our lead brewer, Nick. Good. We brew exclusively with the pure Texas spring water. And by building our brewery here, we get access to the unadulterated spring water. No chlorine, no fluoride, no other treatments. Just straight into our brewing tanks. And through a little bit of water chemistry, we develop that water into the exact profiles that we're looking for in each one of our beers. A little bit different for our stout than it is for, say, our Pilsner.
Okay, yeah.
But all the base water is just pure Texas spring water.
Yeah, that's a heck of a deal.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
A little bit of natural for you. I like it. That's a heck of a deal. And I'm not talking about natural light either. We're talking about natural goodness. That's for sure. That's all. Got the canning process going over here, I see.
Canning line, which is kind of cool. If you want to see it.
Oh, that sounds very interesting.
This is a special label with a special adhesive on it. Comes through, and we can adhere this label to a cold, wet can. And
wow.
So
that is.
It allows us to run really lean and efficient. If we want to brew a beer where we only do 50 or 100 cases of a product, this allows us to do quantities that low. Otherwise, it's hard to do just 50 cases of a beer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This really allows us a lot of flexibility, allows us to package some of our barrel-aged product, package some of our one-off product, and because of our unique licensing, we can sell that product here at the brewery to the end consumer, direct to consumer.
That's awesome. That's a heck of a deal right there. Playing no games. Like corporate almost, but not family. That's what I like. That's good. That's a heck of a deal. And so now we got the oak barrels over here.
Yeah. And guarded by Arlo again.
Yeah.
These are red wine barrels. Before it had our Imperial Red in it, which is what's in it now. It had our Russian Imperial Stout. And so we aged the Russian Imperial Stout in these red wine barrels for about 4 to 5 months.
Yeah.
And that became our Red Russian. So red wine, Russian Imperial, Red Russian.
Yeah.
We're clever that way.
Yeah, that's
so like the darker barrels up here, those are some rum barrels. Rum barrels are kind of hard to come by. Rum distillers like to use them over and over again. But it's there's a mixture of rum barrels in here. There's some cane sugar rum and there's some molasses rum in here, and we blend that together to make our chocolate rum stout. We also have a rum barrel back here by one of our favorite local distilleries, Acre Distilling, and so they gave us one of their rum barrels, and we have some of our chocolate stout in that. And when we're done with that, we're going to empty it out. We're going to send it back over to Acre, and they're going to fill it full of something else. We're going to keep this barrel going back and forth.
That's a heck of a deal.
Yeah.
Collaboration.
Good stuff. Various things in that. Right now, this has some Irish Red in it. This has, you can tell by that purple streak right there, this has some blackberry crystal wheat in it.
Okay, yeah.
And so this is a soured barrel, so this will be a soured blackberry crystal wheat.
Love sour.
A barrel sour at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. It's gonna be good.
That's got to be good. Some of our honey porter. Back there, some of our Irish red.
Good stuff. Well, now we're gonna move on over to the draft line. See what they got on tap.
Wait, did
Give
you
them a
want to
few
taste some beer?
Holy moly! I was thinking maybe. I don't know. I guess we don't have to.
Let's taste some beer.
Let's get her done. Come on. So we're here with Shannon's pick of all his different types of brews, from lighter to darker. These are just a selection of 4. You got plenty other brews as well. Go ahead and tell me what you got going on here.
Everything from Vienna malt to some German hops and even some American hops in there. So that's why we really call it a hybrid Pilsner. Our More IPA, which is our American style IPA. More is an Irish word. It means big, so big IPA.
Yeah, big IPA.
Yeah. Big hop flavor. A lot of citrus notes in that. A lot of grapefruit notes.
Okay.
Really nice. This is our blackberry crystal wheat, and so it's a crystal Weizen, so it's a clarified wheat beer. And then we ferment it with Oregon blackberries.
Oh, okay, wow.
And so the fruit stays present, the fruit flavor, but the sugar ferments out. And so you're left with a really cool color, a little purple color.
But not
a blackberry
too sweet.
Flavor, but it's dry. It's actually dry. Yeah. So it's not sweet at all. It's a great summer crushable beer.
Yeah, that's good.
And then this is our Red Russian, which is not really a summer crushable beer. It's a great beer. This is our red wine barrel-aged Russian Imperial Stout. So it's about 12.2 ABV. It's a sipper.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a
Just sip on the evening.
It's the one I'm having right here.
Yeah, take your
It's a
time, because it could bite you.
Yeah. We were saying if we only had some cigars.
Yeah, exactly. Little cigars go with chocolate stout would be set. Get all kinds of chocolate notes and all kinds of good stuff.
I like it. So you ought to try light to dark.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try with the Pussy Willow Pilsner going on here. Oh yeah, you definitely smell that strong, sweet malt.
Oh yeah. But light.
Very crisp, very light.
Clean.
With a slight bitterness to it.
A little bit on the back end to balance it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Very balanced. Good. Refreshing.
Yeah. It's a 5.9 ABV on that Pilsner.
Yeah. It definitely has a little bit of a citrus tone to it. Kind of lemon like.
A little bit.
Very good.
Yeah. Super.
Definitely perfect for a summer day. That's for sure.
That's a good summer beer. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can definitely smell this kind of strong floral hop aromas in there.
Oh yeah, lots of floral, lots of Citra, some Amarillo, a little bit of Warrior on the bittering end.
Yeah, it has a good moderate bitterness, but not too overwhelming.
Yeah, this is it's not a gateway IPA by any stretch of the imagination, but it is also not a super aggressive IPA.
Yeah, you definitely taste the grapefruit flavors in there.
Yeah,
very nice, very soothing. Definitely a little heavier than the Pilsner in a sense, but overall great beer and perfect for warmer temperatures as well.
Yeah, about 6.5 ABV on that.
So, I'm already over here spilling stuff.
The party foul.
Yeah, already. Not good.
That's a blackberry crystal wheat.
Definitely taste and smell the blackberries in there. But yeah, definitely very clear. Not your hazy, cloudy wheat like usual.
Yeah, like I said, a crystal Weizen, so a clarified wheat beer. not a Hefeweizen, which is non-clarified.
Yeah, it's definitely very light and refreshing. Definitely perfect for poolside. That's for sure. Have a six-pack right next to you, ready to rock and roll.
We just took that beer over to Hops and Props, and that won not only Best Wheat Beer, it also won People's Choice and Best of Show at that.
And you definitely have a little bit of a astringent kind of flavor from the berries themselves.
Kind of almost mimicking a sour.
Yeah,
but
slightly,
not quite
exactly.
to the sour. Doesn't hit you right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, this is perfect. This is great.
It's more tart than it is sour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of tart in there. Has a slight sweetness to it that just makes it perfect.
Yeah, it's a
very well balanced
crushable beer.
Yeah, I like that. Crushable.
Crushable.
This, not so much.
Russian Imperial Stout, aged in red wine barrels. Just
instantly you smell just coffee and dark chocolate and caramel.
Roasted barley. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You really get that red wine flavor.
Yeah, you can definitely taste that red wine in there.
Yeah, but that red wine, when it gets into here, kind of tastes like a fruit flavor. You
exactly,
get some
like a dark
in
fruit.
there.
Yeah, kind of a dark fruit flavor, and but it's balanced out with a nice sweetness from the chocolate. Well, no, this is
Russian Imperial.
Yeah, but kind of the chocolate notes within the beer itself, it balances itself out very well. I like that. It's very smooth, but definitely a sipper at 12%.
Yeah, I like this beer. I maybe like this beer a little too much.
Yeah, I can see why. Kind of, it's almost a little bit of a smoky character.
It does,
I like that.
That comes through as well.
Great with some smoked pork or something like that. It'd be
perfect. It'd be perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, tacos can be anything in the shell. I've even heard of veggie tacos. I'm not sure how that works, but it works obviously.
Why would anyone do that?
I don't know. That's kind of a sin almost, you could say, to taco people. I mean,
your salad goes on top of your meat.
Yeah,
Everybody knows
that.
that.
Come on now, let's think about it. The craft beer industry keeps growing constantly.
It does.
Now we're up to 6,000 breweries, and I heard one number say there was around 1,000 new breweries just last year alone. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah, I've heard similar numbers. So the craft beer industry keeps growing, and it's great for the consumer.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
There's just so much good beer out there. You got to be willing to find it though.
Yeah.
Because there's some beer that's not so good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But that's part of the journey, isn't it? That's part of the fun.
Exactly. Part of the voyage, you could say.
I like that.
Yeah.
The craft beer voyage.
Exactly. Voyaging through the craft beer universe, one brew at a time.
I like it. I like it.
And so, it's definitely interesting how much it has been grown over the years, but yet still, and of course, craft beer really started hitting the scene about the 80s, it seems like. That's when it kind of started growing more. But ever since Prohibition, with the mass consumption of wonderful, delightful lagers that they have out there, people are just now kind of catching on to the craft beer scene.
Yeah, some parts of the country are more advanced than others, but I think the DFW Metroplex, where we are, there's some breweries up here making great beer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, absolutely. Yours included. Well,
thank you very much. I promise you, there's some beer out there for you. There's something.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Whether it's this Blackberry Crystal Wheat or a little Pilsner, or this beautiful, beautiful barrel-aged Russian Imperial Stout.
Just like to say, there's always someone out there for someone. There is some beer out there for you. Absolutely. Tailor-made just for you.
Just got to enjoy the voyage.
Exactly. Enjoy the voyage. That is for sure. What kind of got you into craft beer?
Well, I like beer.
Yeah. That's a good start.
That is a good start.
That's a good start.
And I started brewing about 20 years ago just on accident.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A friend had a kit, and so we started brewing on that kit, and just the love grew and grew, and so I just kept it going all these years. Yeah, it's usually a pretty rude awakening when they find out how hard it is, and how much work it is and how much money it takes to really make a living. And if you get into this for the money, you're getting into it for the wrong reasons.
Gotta be the love.
You have to have a passion for this business. Otherwise, it's just too hard. It's too hard to make the beer, to sell the beer, to care for the beer, and and to grow a business. If you're not prepared to get out and sell the business and sell the beer and take care of the business, and all you want to do is brew, you're probably in the wrong business.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I love. I love the quality and the authenticity of what y'all have going on here, and always experimenting, trying new things, and venturing out a little bit, and I love that. And so what kind of goals and visions do you see for the future of Shannon Brewing Company at this point?
That's easy. We want to rule the craft beer universe.
I like that. That's a heck of a deal. The craft beer god of the universe. That's pretty good.
Little G.
Yeah. yeah, exactly.
No, we want to brew our beer, right? We don't really care about brewing other people's beer. We want to brew the absolute best beer we can possibly brew, the ones that the beers that our fans have grown accustomed to us brewing, and we want to surprise them too. We want to surprise. We'll have some new stuff coming up, some really enjoyable beers, some aggressive beers. We just love the whole category of brewing beer, and so we'll continue to make our great beer, but we're going to surprise some people too.
I was about to say, you have any sneak peeks?
We do have some sneak peeks coming out. We got we have some new hazy IPAs that are coming out. We have a pineapple IPA that we're going to do. The test batch of that. We launched it last Friday actually, and it lasted about an hour and a half.
Oh wow!
It was gone in an hour and a half.
That is wild stuff. That must have been obviously pretty good.
It was really, really good. I didn't know that pineapple was the flavor we were really going for in that, and but after I tasted it, it was amazing.
Yeah, that's
it was
awesome.
a delicious, creamy, yummy, hazy IPA.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's excellent.
So we have some more of those coming out. Of course, expanding our barrel aging program.
Yeah, exactly.
And we have a couple more sours coming out. Our Blackberry Crystal Wheat sour.
Yeah, that's going to
be coming back out, and so we're just trying to have fun, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really, that's the number one goal. Is just have fun.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Well, for final thoughts here, what kind of advice do you have for anybody trying to get into the craft brewing scene?
Just learn as much as you possibly can from all the sources you possibly can. There's great books. There's the homebrew clubs. There's the homebrew websites. Some of the homebrew supply stores. Those guys love to talk about beer.
Oh yeah.
Right. So just going in there and just absorbing as much knowledge as possible. And then if you ever want to know about craft beer and brewing and that sort of stuff, come up here to the brewery, man. We are more than willing to talk craft beer and talk about how we make it, what we do, and what we think makes a great craft beer. And so we love talking to people about beer. So if you want to know about beer, come on up here and hang out with us.
Come on down, get her done, play no game. Well, Shannon, I really appreciate it. And thank you for showing us around the whole facility and taking time out of your busy day to be able to do it, as well as Arlo's busy day. And so, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Cheers.